Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Tastemakers Palette, back at it again with another review. Hope that you are all well. Coming to you again with another Saucony review. Saucony, however you will. A lot of people are pronouncing it differently on the site. I think it kind of sounds it out for you and says it's Saucony. So either way. But yeah, man, they're putting out some heat and have been putting out some heat. As you'll see, a lot of the shoes that I've been reviewing and picking up are, reimagined reissues from the past, throwbacks. I haven't picked up one shoe that's a current kind of 20 something type shoe. As of yet, I haven't even gotten a chance to look in that realm. All of the shoes that I've been noticing have been throwbacks. So, however, today's review is on the Saucony Progrid Omni 9, which is a 2010 original release, which has been re-released. And, re-released in different colorways. Now there are different themes going on with them that kind of make them fun and cool. And some of these colorways are out of sight, just kind of the design and the artistry that's put into the ideas, in these colorways are just amazing. And so what I have for you today is this is the autumnal equinox, which is just a fancy scientific term for fall. And so I guess that's the theme, and the colors represent that theme. So let's take a look, man. Again, a beautiful combination of colors. Much nicer in person. The pictures online don't do it justice. Just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shoe. Everything from the laces to, there's so many details in the shoe. It's almost sensory overload when you try to soak it all in. Even harder to articulate when you're reviewing the shoe, but let's just take a look. So the first thing I'm going to say about the shoe is that there's a good combination of different material throughout the shoe. I believe, and I'm going by touch, I believe that this portion of the shoe here on the toe box that outlines some of the shoe is leather, right? Definitely some PTU on some of the side of the shoe here. There's this kind of outline here that goes throughout in blue. And just kind of look at the colors when I'm talking about the material here. Just beautiful colorways. This kind of, I don't even know what blue this is. This is kind of like what is this? Just a really nice kind of creamyish navy blue type thing going through, but it's TPU in the design. The logo, the Saucony logo, is in TPU as well. There's some suede throughout the shoe here in, I guess this would be like maroon or ox blood, if you want to be fancy, or port or whatever. Then there's some more TPU accents here in pink at the top. So those blues, maroons, and pinks are a beautiful marriage of colors. Like it's almost like a graffiti artist that's got crazy skills through these colors together. Really, really nice. Then obviously there's the thing that really makes this shoe, the toe box and front and side, like the totality of the shoe, probably about 75% of the shoe rather, is this mesh overlay, right? And the mesh overlay is a black overlay, and under it is a maroon or oxblood rather, whatever, that has like a sheen to it. So it's like it's like it's a maroon shoe, but then you got that black overlay to kind of, to make it where it stands out even more. It makes a neutral color like a maroon look like a pop color with the black mesh overlay. Not only that, the black mesh overlay allows for you to wear it with more colors. So really, really dope. The laces are not the standard laces. It's kind of like the woven laces that you get and it's maroon and black, so adds more to it, adds quality in terms of what type of laces they are, and then adds more to the design with the maroon and black weaving there. Then you have the kind of the phases of the moon on the tongue here that represent the autumnal equinox. Pretty dope, little representation here. Then at the top of the shoe here, surrounding the ankle, going into the top of the heel, right to the heel tab, you have a different kind of mesh. It's not the same as that larger mesh overlay that looks like a net. This is a more fine mesh here that is just all black, which is pretty cool. Then there's a greenish iridescent heel tab there. And then you just have kind of different combinations of that design coming into the heel here, and then some more mesh on the side. On the outside rear of the shoe, you have this kind of, this, I guess, circular type area here that has the Omni 9 sign, which is dope. Let you know this is Omni 9, pretty dope. I did not do my homework on the midsole technology, but it is very, very sturdy. I think this is supposed to be what they call a training shoe. So that's kind of, whenever you hear training shoe, that's like a combination of like the gym, light running, and other things. No particular specialty in one area. So if you're doing something extreme sports wise, I wouldn't suggest using this shoe functionally. But if you're doing light to moderate work in any particular sport, shy of like tennis or basketball or something like that, I'd say that this shoe would be a good functional shoe. But back to the design, the midsole is just kind of this this strong, firm rubber. It is off-white with, it's got like these lines interwoven in it for design. So it's not a flat midsole. There's design there. And then there's these like dark speckles throughout, which still kind of marry the black that is involved in the shoe. Then on the bottom, you'll see the midsole archway, which, you know, that it comes out through the bottom and bridges through the bottom of the midsole of the shoe. You'll always see that midsole TPU on shoes that, you know, where they're trying to give you a little bit more stability in the middle of that shoe. So really, really nice. And just a nice touch to have some of that TPU show on the inside and a little bit on the outside of the shoe to give you a little bit more blue there. That's more of a midnight navy blue versus that creamy-ish navy blue that you see in the top of the shoe there. Really dope. Hella traction here. Just, I don't even know how to describe this traction, but I'll just let you guys see it from a visual standpoint. Different traction types on different parts of the foot, the heel. Then there's kind of a spacing here in the middle of the heel. Whenever I see that spells support, it's kind of like when you think of it, think of like a horseshoe type thing. So there's again, I haven't done the research, but when I see this, I can see that there's intent behind how the heel support, how there's a difference in the support in the heel support than the front of the foot. Then when you look at the front of the foot, there's a separate type of traction on the inside of the foot and then the outside of the foot. So they separate the foot into different hemispheres. And I imagine that has something to do with pronation and that type of thing. I don't want to get too much into foot science because I'm not an expert, but I mean, there's definitely something going on here that you see. Very heavy duty traction, and then you can see the separation of different types of support that's given throughout the foot here, along with that TPU midsole. So yeah, I think I covered everything in terms of design. Oh, then we have this, forgot this last part, which is super dope. So the heel has a pink kind of flash of color there, and it's also a little bit different from this middle part of the midsole, like the midsole. So this also spells out to me, you know, like a difference in the different supports that they have. So, and you can feel it, like the midsole is a little bit more sturdy here, and then this part of the heel, this portion is a little bit softer. So, and then when you get to the actual bottom, it's a little bit harder. So support, cushion, a little bit more firmness for a little bit more support here in the midsole. So super dope. I'm not sure if Progrid, and then you'll see the Progrid's insignia again here. There's Omni 9 here, and then there's Progrid on the back. Yes. So, and I'm not sure if that midsole technology is the Progrid technology, or if this mesh looking like a grid is the Progrid. I'm not 100% sure. So if anybody knows, throw it in the comments and let me know. So enough of me talking, enough of me giving you the review. Let's take a look and see what it looks like on the foot. I'm telling you guys, Saucony is really earning their keep in the hierarchies of lifestyle sneaker brands, man. They it's weird because, like, you know, this shoe came out in 2010. I've got some other shoes that came out in the 90s, and all of these designs are like, you know, they're like these designs. When I hold them next to my throwback Nikes, which were pretty much the dominating shoe that I was wearing during those times, the designs are they're just as good. The quality is just as good, and it's just like, you know, it's amazing how the power of marketing and how you know, we're all just controlled by marketing. You know, everybody want to be like Mike and whoever else, Bo Jackson, and, you know, just the whole Nike machine was so powerful from a marketing standpoint that you couldn't see anything else. You know, Adidas, Nike, and, you know, there were some sprinkles of other shoes at the time. Like, there were some people who would wear Feli's and Pumas. You know, and I'll tell you that even another funny part of the story, there were some cats like that would dabble in Saucony when I was in high school. They would. I went to high school in New York City, and you know, I went to high school in Manhattan. So typically, when you have that situation, you got everybody coming from every borough going to the school, and the uptown cats would wear Sauconys, and I'll never forget it, man. I couldn't. I was a basketball player, so I was heavily indoctrinated in Nike and Adidas. And I would look at the Sauconys and I would say, what's those, Sauconys? And just blinded, couldn't see. And now here I am, fast forward, you know, 20 some odd years later, and loving them. So, all right, so they're on my feet. Let me show you what they look like. Let's see if you like them. So yeah, again, Saucony Progrid Omni 9. These are the autumnal equinox colorway. There's some other plain colorways on the site that are very nice as well. Whoa, lost my balance. They're very nice as well. There's a Crystal Caves colorway which came out some time ago, and I believe they're sold out in most places. You might be able to grab a pair, but those are another exceptional pair with some dope design to them. But yeah, these are some really dope shoes, man. Really dope shoes. So let me know what you think. Drop a comment. You know, if you like Saucony, if you wear Saucony, and, you know, you got something to say about the brand, let me know. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Subscribe, comment, like. I'm going to keep bringing you reviews and content and keep you guys up on what I am buying and what I think of what's out there. All right. Hopefully this review was helpful. All right, guys, so that's it. This is what they look like on foot. Other than that, Tastemakers Palette. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. We are out. Peace.